Welcome guys, today we're at YCS Sao Paulo and we have Rico again, today with his top 16 with his MALISS deck. Tell us about it I guess.
The deck was great. I felt like it was a great choice in the format with all the non-engines, with all the... It has no auto-lose card except for Lancia, but nobody's playing Lancia anymore, or very few people are playing Lancia. This tournament I didn't face a single one, so I was very happy. That definitely was a part of my performance. Apart from that, it can play the best non-engine I feel like in the game. You have enough spot in the extra deck for playing super poly. I just feel like it's definitely the best pick for an event like this. Expecting this meta, and with that being said, I would say first of all, shout out to the team, shout out to United Ghostes. Appreciated all the help. We built the deck together, the most part of it, theorized together, played together. With Yuchi definitely also comes our sponsors. We wouldn't like be able to do all this without them. Shout out to Card Market, of course. Shout out to MetaFi, which also is a big part of us, of our United Ghostes Academy. Definitely take a look inside, get better with us, get better at the game. You can play with us, get coached by us. Coaching, we offer coaching, we offer individual coaching. Check it out for sure. There's a link down in the description. And with that being said, let's just hop right into the deck profile.
Yeah, for sure.
As I said, I played MALISS. Okay. Our main deck, I feel like you have to play 40 in a deck like this with not that many starters. The only thing that deck loses is itself when you don't see a starter. Fortunately, I only brick one single time this event. But the consistency to see a play in your opening 5 is like 91.2%. And I don't count the Chessie draw into an extender, or if I banish like, I don't know, GWC or Allure draw into a MALISS name. This is excluded, so the actual consistency is even higher. So I maxed out all the names. I feel like it's mandatory to see at least one of them to be able to play. And even going second into some boards, March Hare is a great card. There's not that much Fiendsmith anymore, so this card loses to a Caesar a lot, and that didn't play against any Fiendsmith. So you can also just in your opponent's turn put it on the board already, so you start the turn with 2 names, and you haven't triggered a single one of them already. You got to be careful doing that because there's a lot of thrusts going on, but usually at the end of the turn you should have enough knowledge to be able to do that. So it is definitely a way to approach your field, approach your turn with already bodies on the board. Then I played 3 copies of the field spell and one of the MALISS in the mirror. This card was a bit underwhelming. I never really needed it. It was just like there as a backup, just like an addition to my board when I already had field spell, my Ransom Surge MALISS in the mirror. Or the better use is to banish effect. I think I used the card's on field effect like once. I used the card's banish effect like 2 or 3 times to play around a lot of things, or like to if I know what he had, then my field spell banishes the MALISS in the mirror, even like in turn 3. That guarantees me a March Hare in hand and triggers the name already. Then I played the Gold Tsar, which is kind of a MALISS card. I mean, it's another field spell basically. For the traps, I played all 3. You kind of have to play all 3. You need this to go. You need this to make a lot of combos. You need this for White Rabbit to be a 1-card combo. You obviously need this as an interruption, and you need GWC in a lot of spots to play around. They play on other hand traps, or just like to have it set up as in your end board. And the life points do come up. Then last but not least, of course, for the engine, of course, the 3 backups, 1 wizard. There's nothing much to say. The cards are amazing. So another like pseudo engine card is Allure. It's like a consistency card, but it triggers the names. It's usually a +1 at least, like a Pot of Greed. So even going second into a board, I'm playing a lot of very good cards I want to see. Both sides you can draw like the auto win cards going even in going first, or just like draw stuff like Super Poly going second. So this card helps you dig in the deck. It threatens a lot, while you only lose like an Allure. I always, if they Ash Blossom my Allure, I'm happy. That means I don't get Ashed, and I traded with 1 card in hand with a card that like didn't do too much already, because The real value of this card is when you already can play around the hand traps to force the Ash Blossom. Or as I said, if you don't have a play, which I think happened once, that I had to go Allure, I had like a Bestial in hand, and then I drew the starter, banished the Bestial, or drew Field Spell, banished the Bestial, and then I was able to play. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Nobody sides Troll against you, so also the card is better.
Yeah. Did it come up in game 1 that you got trolled after it, or?
It came up once, but I still made full board because I had enough ways to play.
Okay.
Then going to the non-engine, I played 3 Breakers, the Super Poly, an amazing card. The deck struggles into Yummy a lot going second, because they can book and pop your normal summons, so that makes it kind of awkward. But Super Poly helps a lot to break it. If you Super Poly for March Dragon, you're in such a good position already. Then I played for the monsters, the 3 Bestials. I wanted to play more. I wanted to play a second Baldric, which kind of adds to the consistency, but I didn't want to go more than 40, and with the rest of the deck I was very happy already. So apart from that, I played the 3 Droll and 3 Fuvas. There's no Ash Blossom in this deck. And I think Fuba is just such a mandatory card, and Droll as well, because there's Mitsu Yummy, there's Pure Mitsu, and there's Tristram, which is like a big thing. I don't play that much non-engine, as you can see. It's like these and like these 9 and 13 hand traps. So you're forced to make all of them have like a good impact. So these I don't even count as hand traps against Tristram. And Fuwa is like one of the cards that can stop them or can draw into the rest. Draw is a card that can even turn skip them after they Chaotic Elements or K-Surge. Fortunately, I didn't play a single Tristram this weekend, so yeah, Draw kind of underperformed. I think the best use of it was against Pure Yummy, when I drawled after the normal Cupsy Surge. So I can't go Synchro Cupsy, or the second game I drawled after Prosperity, but it doesn't do much. They have one Yummy name and they can still combo. Then 3 more hand traps for Dominus Impulse. A great card, definitely one of the main selling points of this deck, that you can get to play Dominus Impulse when you have like no real downside. Like literally only thing it conflicts with are these 6 cards.
Yeah.
You activate this first, and you usually activate this first as well, or in the other matchups where this card is not good. When this card is good and you don't activate this first, this card is not good at all. So you don't really lose anything. In worst case, you can still normal summon it and go into Almirage. So it's like sort of a card you can play, you can deal with. Last but not least, the best part of the deck, I feel like, my boy, Shifty Boy. I activated 10 shifters this tournament. It was glued to my hand. I think I activated Shifter for like 5 games in a row. Not even. Yeah, there was no game in between without a Shifter.
Shout out to Shifter.
Shout out Shifter. It carried me against Luna Light. I played 3 Luna Lights, and yeah, I don't have to tell you that Luna Light might struggle against Shifter. So yeah, that was it for the main deck. 40 cards. Let's do the extra deck. Extra deck is very standard. The 3 Malice, big names. Then Wicked, 2 Lingus. I'm not a fan of the light guy. I don't know what it's called, like Link Disciple, I think. I'm not a fan of it. It barely ever comes up that Access Code needs to have another pop. And this card is very, very good against Dracotail, which Dracotail is not a big issue of the deck, even though 2 of my losses were against Dracotail, unfortunately. But this card just helps so much against Horn, and Horn is a very, very strong card against my deck, because they just bounce a Malice name if I don't have a trap set up, and I just am in bad spot. Then of course the Code, Access Code, Lizardos, SP, Almirage. I decided to play Almirage over Link Spider, because I think Nib is not real in this format. Disrespected it completely. Never got Nib, so, but also I think I summoned Almirage like once, so it was okay. And I actually summoned it because I needed another pop for the Access Code, so it did its job. Yeah. Then I was playing Dark. I never summoned it actually. It could have been whatever, but it's still like nice against Mitsu to just get their Murakumo or force stuff out. And if sometimes you even have to crash it if you have like double Bestial or something, you have to crash it and then search your Malice name and be able to play the next turn at least. And then the 3 Super Poly targets. Summoned it once, lost the game because I was in a losing spot already. And summoned this guy like 4 times and it was always get for game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change anything in the extra deck, to be honest. You can decide, you can debate about Link Spider when Nip gets more popular, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Time will see. Time will tell what we will have to consider. Then for the side deck, I played 2 Retaliating Siege, just 2, so the siding patterns work out. Then I played triple Meows. Insanely good card against Mitsu Yami. You basically make them decide which engine they want to go, because for Mitsu it's already weird to play into Meows. For Yami to bridge into Mitsu, they have to give you a couple draws. So yeah, I think the card was decent. I never drew it in the tournament, so I can't really say how I felt about it. I played the Cold Pipe mainly against Rico because sometimes you can struggle against it. As I said, and Cold Buying 5 mana is nice. If you go first, you have Cold Buy, it's always a nice thing to have. Then one of the second selling points of the deck, of course, the more good cards. The cards I want to draw with the Allure of Darkness, D-Fisher. That's just an auto-win card. It won me like 3 games. Even going second in some matchups, you just activate it and they can't play anymore. Or even if you like break the board and you set this up, they cannot get back. Then the 3 Dark Rulers, also high impact, also a card you might want to draw in from Allure, unless it's too late already. I think I drew it like once against Yami and it was perfect. It won me the game on the spot. Yeah, that was basically it. Then the last cards, of course, the 3 D-Barriers. Everybody plays D-Barriers for a good reason. They're probably the best normal trap card in the game right now. They're so versatile, they hit everything but Malice. That's why I played it. And I didn't expect any Malice, or just like don't side it in if I play against Malice. So yeah, the card was amazing. It won me a good amount of games. It saved me. I didn't want to play like the Thrust package because it required too many slots. So I was very happy with just like raw playing the cards I need, so I can also like draw the cards with the Allure, and I'm not like relying on my opponent activating a monster effect. It felt great. Overall, the deck felt amazing. As I said, I finished 16th place, so went X3, ended day 1 7-1, ended up 7th place as well. Unfortunately lost the 2 first rounds of the day 2 against Rico, as I said. Bricked the first game, or the first match in game 3, and the second match, game 3, I got Qualcommero Dragon in my face. Didn't have an out in my deck, so I was just passing turns until like I realized I can't win against it, because they kept revealing Malulu, so it was perfect for them. Yeah, overall it was a great tournament. Shout out to everybody I met here. I had a great time. The food is amazing, the city is nice, the weather is great, unless it's raining. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.
Take care, guys.